What's going on, guys? So, some potential big news. I might be going to play. Well, I applied to go play in this Japan Winter League baseball in November to December, month long, probably like 20 games. Um, it's a pretty sick opportunity, and what more can you ask for? And so I kind of want to take you through the process of how I'm getting myself prepared to go play in this league. And it started yesterday, right? So yesterday was exactly 120 days until that date that I would leave for Japan. And that gives me exactly 4 months from yesterday to implement my system that I use to help other athletes get in peak performance mode and outcompete their competitors, right? And it's a mix of a lot of things. It's lifting, it's hitting, it's fielding, it's throwing, it's getting mentally ready, it's making sure that your mind not only is ready to handle that, but is also at the level of IQ needed to be successful. There's so much that goes into this, right? And 4 months is plenty of time to have the plan, stick to the plan, trust the plan, because it's super easy to have the training that you know can work, and then after a week you're like, oh man, I'm not really seeing results. Like I'm trying to lean out, and I've only lost a pound, and like, oh, I can't see all my veins, I can't see all these definitions in my muscles, like it must not be working. And then you psych yourself out, because instead of taking the process for what it is, which is you do it every day because you know it works, not because you're seeing automatic results. The process is literally what it sounds like. It's a process. You sit here, and if you pick at it day by day, you're going to lose focus of the bigger picture. You don't put a system in place to work day one. You put a system in place to start reorganizing the data to where in 6 months you have made progress from your starting point. It's not like you'll see a blip right after one day, and then the next day it's like this, and then like this, and then the third day you might go back a little bit, fourth day maybe the same. But after 6 months, you're not going to be sitting here, you're going to be sitting up here, right? It's going to be a level difference, right? Not just a tiny little hitch. Okay, you can't count the hitches whenever you are looking for the next floor, right? The next tier. You're not looking at the second hand, you're looking at the hour hand, right? When it goes from 1 hour to 6 hours, that's when you realize, okay, like that's a big difference, right? Not when it goes from 1 second to 3 seconds. It's like, okay, well, nothing really happened. Well, it's because you haven't given it enough time to actually make a difference. And if you don't trust the process, and you don't trust something that you know is going to will work, then you're actually not going to stick to it. And what happens when you don't stick to it? You never get better, because you try all these different things a couple weeks at a time, thinking, oh, I got to switch something up, I got to change something. No, it's the same thing with your swing, okay? You don't sit there and fly out and then strike out and then go, all right, it's my third at bat, I got to change something, right? No, your swing got you to where you are right now. Can your swing always be improved? Absolutely. Everyone's swing, even the guys in the big leagues, 100%. Not during the game. You don't sit there and go, I got to change something right now. While what I'm doing has been working, I got to change something up. No, you don't do that. It's the same way with the process. You don't change the process because you're not getting the end result before it's time, which is how it's supposed to work. You don't get the end result. You don't get the 6-month end result after week 2. Okay? You get it after 6 months. 6 months of repeating the same system that can continue to help you get to your goals. That's what separates people who are truly going to get to their goals versus people who are only thinking about what it would be like to be successful. They're only thinking about success. They're not acting like they want to be successful, right? So, back to Japan though. I have 4 months to get to this position, right? And I know what I'm doing works, So there's no reason for me to sit here and be like, oh, gosh, I haven't thrown, right? Like, I'm going to start throwing on Monday. I'm going to give my arm a little bit of a break to actually get ready for that. I'm stretching. I'm focusing on mobility. I'm still strength training. I'm still hitting every other day, right? But Mondays, I'm going to start a throwing program, and I'm going to build off of that, right? But I could also sit here and go, I haven't started throwing. I got to jump right in. I got to just throw, you know? And then what happens when you throw? Just immediately, instead of preparing? Well, your arm's going to hurt. You're probably going to overdo it because instead of looking at the ramp up process, like, okay, well, day one, I need to do this. I need to set the baseline, you know, minimum or maximum number of throws is going to be a very light day, get the arm used to it again. Instead, you want to do everything at once because you think that volume equals results. Volume doesn't equal results necessarily. It can, depends on what the volume is and the system that's implemented, right? If I go out there on Monday and I start doing pull downs because I want to get ready for pull downs when we do those on our combine day when we get there, I'm probably going to wake up with some elbow pain because I haven't thrown in months and I go straight into max effort. It's not going to do anything good for me. So why do that when the system in place is built like an on-ramp? I'm doing this, right? The trend line is going to be like this. The days may look like this a little bit, you know, right? A little bit, you know, but I'm going up. I'm going in this direction. That's what the system is built for. The system isn't built to start up here. It's built to actually get you up there over time. So I understand this. I'm ready for this. I'm going to trust this. And I'm going to go ball out because I believe in myself. I believe in my system. I believe in my work ethic. And I want to go have fun. There's no pressure. It's go out there, experience Japan, which I've never been to before, so it's going to be pretty sick. Experience a whole nother country. Experience the food, experience the lifestyle, and experience baseball. I get to play baseball in a different country. I mean, not a lot of people have the opportunity to play baseball, let alone in a completely different country. So I'm excited for it. I hope you guys stay tuned. I'll keep talking about my journey and other things regarding how I'm preparing myself. But for now, that's all I got.